Now we want to talk more about this, and let me bring in my guest, Yang Hangjun. He is professor. He teaches at the University of International Business and Economics. Thank you for joining us on China 24, Professor. Now, there's, of course, the coronavirus pandemic, which still lingers, though it's under control in many parts of the country. To what extent does that overshadow this year's Spring Festival travel rush, and what other factors are also coming into play here?
Yeah, so in order to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic during this year's Spring Festival, all provinces have issued their strict quarantine policies for migrant workers who want to go back to their hometowns, with many provinces emphasizing spend your Chinese New Year in cities and do not return to your hometowns unless necessary. Now, as a result, many migrant workers choose to stay in cities and avoid non-essential travel. So this year's Spring Festival travel rush will drop significantly. Now, according to the forecast by the Ministry of Transport, 1.7 billion passengers are expected to be transported during this year's Spring Festival. That's down 43% from the pre-pandemic level in 2019, but still up 15% from 2020. Now, overall, the scale of population movement during this year's Spring Festival will be dramatically lower than previous normal years. There's still a strong uncertainty in the flow of passengers. The pre-festival passenger flow will be relatively scattered, and the return trip will be more concentrated. The public's willingness to travel by their own vehicles will significantly increase. With the adjustment of pandemic prevention and control policies around the country, the passenger flow is expected to fluctuate over time.
Yeah, well, the Spring Festival is always a time when we see booming domestic consumption. Now, with people being urged to stay in place, how will the decrease in passenger volume impact the overall economy?
So clearly, the decline in passenger volume will negatively impact the economy. Now, first of all, the transportation sector will be dramatically affected, right? Especially the railway and airline industries. Now, according to the forecast, railroads are expected to send like 296 million passengers. That's down 26% from the pre-pandemic level in 2019. Now, airlines are expected to spend 39 million passengers. That's down 46% from the pre-pandemic level in 2019. Now, second, during the Spring Festival, usually many friends and relatives would have gathered together for consumption and travel. But now, due to the pandemic control, many consumption activities cannot be carried out. Especially the restaurant, entertainment, and the tourism industries will be greatly affected.
All right. Thank you so much for your analysis, Professor Yang Hangjun. Appreciate it.